file we like to go over and talk to you about. So in this case, we have a simple analysis that we looked into. For example, we put the LSTM model to do 30 days forecast. Very quickly, I'm not going to go detailed into the uh, model implementation, but rather we will discuss the result. And more importantly, we will discuss the schema of the implementation. So the idea is that we call a few libraries in here. One of the libraries is LSTM, this model library, which is in the deep learning TensorFlow. And then there are a few other things, such as we compute something called the mean square error to know the accuracy of the forecast. And in this particular line of code, we are trying to compute the technical indicator. For example, SMA is 5 days, 10 days, 20 days, EMA is exponential moving average, MACD, RSI, Bollinger Band. So these are the computations. So in this particular lines in here, we are calling the data. We call the data. And then the idea is that we take the log return, meaning that we compute that what is the return of the next day. So this is what you call by the Y next. And this is the idea of prediction in here. Now, once these computations have happened, then what happens that in this particular case, we create a comprehensive data, which the data table contains the technical indicator, the price, and the prediction that you like to make, what will be the return next day, positive, negative, and how much it will be. So the way we do it, we use something called the gradient boost. As you can see, gradient boost regressor in here. And the idea behind is that we find out what are the top 10 technical indicators, what are the most important technical indicator which determines the price movement. And once we use them, we take the top 10 of them to build the revised data frame, which will be provided to the LSTM model. As you can see, we revised it in here. And then we look into the 20 days period where we make a block of look back of 20 days, and we look into 30 days forecast in this case. And the idea is that we create blocks, which is the requirement for the LSTM. And in here, we try to avoid any outliers. Now, after this what happens that we build the model and we fit the data, which is the training data in here. Once we fit the data, we actually compute something called the test data in here to see if things are making sense. And the later part in here, we compute the root mean square value, and also we do forecasts. As you can see from here, we do forecast in here. So once we do forecast in here, we have a forecast that is being computed in here, right? This, you can see that. So it calculates the forecast for 29th December, 30th December, and so on and so forth, and until the 1 month period, which is 1 month out, actually 1st of February. Now, the next step in here is how we can use it for our advantage into the options trading. So this particular line of code determine so what can be the best scenarios or what are the possibilities. So usually, option traders tend to rely a lot on deltas, but the idea is that the delta that is being computed in here using LSTM model is different than how it is being computed using the Black-Scholes model. So the idea is that this is what it points out. This is the current spot price, 7 days expiration. This is the expiration date. And if you go for a cash secure put, and if you take 30 then, which is aggressive, your price is likely to be somewhere around here. And if you go conservative, then your price is likely to be somewhere around. You can see that your premium would be higher if you're happy to buy at this price. Your premium will be lower if you are happy to buy at this price. Similarly, if you are selling a covered call, this is the two prices, 20 and 30 delta. And these are the median prices, and these are the percentiles. So there is a 10% chance that the price will go below this number, and there is a 90% chance that the price will not exceed beyond this. So these are the extremes that you can find out in here. Next step in here, and similarly, we did compute for 10 days and 30 days. You can see it in here, and you can see the prices got changed in this particular context. And next, the thing that we would like to work up in here, we did a forecast, and for each day, it gives me a forecast at how things are working on in this particular context. So this is pretty much the idea that how we have built the model. We will post a few more videos on this then, and we also built some more algorithms. We can see that how AI and deep learning can help us better predict the price actions, and also enables us to choose the right option choices for the optimal returns.